What's going on, you guys? It's Perry the Entertainer back again for another video. We are going to review SummerSlam 2014. It didn't just go off the air. In fact, we've been talking for a little bit, but everybody got situated and everything, and I'd like to introduce you to the panel that's going to help me review the show today. First, we have, as always, we have Eddie.
Condoms are cool.
Okay, apparently condoms are cool. And we have our newcomer here. We got Nate to the panel. Welcome, Nate, to the nation.
MVT, one and only.
All right. So we got WWE Summerslam just went off the air. What did you guys think of the show?
Great show.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah. Very noteworthy.
You guys are a very lively bunch here.
Yay.
Crazy.
All right, so we can kick the...
Oh, Justin in here.
Oh, shit. Never mind. I completely forgot that I had the live stream on in the background. So I just heard myself in the speakers and scared the hell out of me for a minute.
It happens, dude.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
how
was,
much
man.
mistake. Holy shit. All right, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Anyway, we're going to with the pre-show match, which was Cesaro versus RVD. I believe this match was thrown on earlier today, if not late yesterday. I guess, maybe to give Cesaro and RVD some time on the show. I don't know. What did you guys think?
That kick was crazy, though.
Mm.
That kick that he gave RVD, he kicked Antonio. That was crazy. Yeah, it was okay. He wasn't really paying attention to it like that, though.
Well, we got Cesaro and RVD again for like the 15th time, but they still found a way to make it fresh, and the crowd was into it. I kind of was into it. I was hoping this would be like the resurgence of Cesaro, but it wasn't that at all. It was just RVD getting like this. It was like WWE giving RVD a cookie. It'd be like, oh, here's a win for you, for coming back.
Yeah.
A good match. It was a good match.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Dude came out with a towel. I was like, all right, first he came out with a robe, now a towel. Next what? He's going to come out with a sponge?
He's going to change his gimmick to a car wash or something?
I don't know. Bathtub guy.
No, I mean, I only saw about half the match, and I kind of expected it to be more so a Raw match.
Yeah.
As it, give both these guys kind of a spotlight on
comeback.
Raw. But I didn't mind them giving a spotlight kind of on the main show. I mean, I guess you consider it the main show. It's, the pre-show of SummerSlam, which not a lot of people watch, but
yeah, got a point.
For the most part, it was a pretty good match. RVD ended up getting the big win with a 5-star frog splash.
Yeah.
Shitty one, though.
Yeah, that was.
3/4 across.
It was like a splash, yeah.
But you got to realize, the dude's like 44, 45 years old?
Yeah, that man old.
He's old. He still can jump 3/4 across the ring.
Which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
For a man with that athleticism. I think one of my favorite parts in the match, though, I think RVD went for a crossbody or something, and Cesaro just hit him with a huge-ass uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Multiple times on the corner.
Those uppercuts that he be doing.
I don't know what the hell they were trying to do on the corner. Like, RVD was sitting there, and then Cesaro went over there and hit him with an uppercut, and then RVD kicked him, and then it looked like RVD was getting ready to hit him with a 5-star, and then Cesaro would get up really quick and do the same damn thing, and they did it like 5 times.
Yeah.
I don't know what
3 times, but then he jumped, and then he got caught with an uppercut.
Maybe some miscommunication there or something. I don't know, but it was still a pretty good match. If you guys were to rate that pre-show, what do you guys would think?
Yeah.
2.5.
Out of 5?
Yeah, out of 5.
Yeah.
Nate, what do you think?
3. Yeah, 3.
3?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, let's move on to the main show, shall we? Our first match of the night was the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. The Miz defended against Dolph Ziggler. one of the most highly anticipated, well, maybe not one of the most, but
Yeah.
a very highly anticipated match to say the least. What did you guys think about it?
What? Let's see. I was hoping that the Miz would win because I really don't like Dolph Ziggler that much. So yeah, the Miz, the Miz got better charisma than him. So yeah, that was unexpected for him losing against Dolph Ziggler.
I wasn't. I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm like this big Ziggler fan, but because looking past his bumps, there's nothing to him. But he's the internet sweetheart, and apparently the fans are into him. So yeah, the match was really good. I was actually at the edge of my seat for this because I predicted Miz was gonna win, but I was like, if Ziggler wins, it would be good for him, because I don't see him in the main event. So, give him something, at least.
Yeah, I gave him credit when he won.
Yeah, and the match was really, really, really good. I was at the edge of my seat, and it was back and forth. It wasn't like anything that you would see on Raw, because on Raw you would have like this guy beat up this guy, and then the babyface would do the comeback, and that was it.
Yeah, we know about those comebacks.
Oh yeah. But this was like back and forth. It really felt like a big match. And like I said before this broadcast, the Intercontinental title is looking like, the most important championship in WWE right now, because they've been having really kick-ass matches, and the build-ups have been, stellar. So, yeah, really great match. Probably give it 4 stars.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4.5.
You guys are rating it pretty high.
Yeah, I wanted to say 3 3/4.
Oh, no, it was a good match.
But I remembered how much I was into the match and how unpredictable it was at the end.
Well, you guys realize we got this match. We got this match like 3 weeks ago on Raw.
Yeah, but this was better though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dudes were kicking out of each other's finishers, and it's just, I don't know.
Well, not Ziggler. Well, not Miz, obviously.
Yeah.
But I still would love to see another match.
I wasn't. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of where the moneymaker thing is. Can't hit him in the face.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of that. In fact, they actually mentioned the Rick the Model Martel and Shawn Michaels thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
They mentioned how they made an agreement not to hit each other in the face, but that fell through. And that played a factor pretty much halfway through the match. Ziggler wasn't able to hit The Miz with any sort of shot to the face, shot to the moneymaker.
Yeah.
It was a good match. I mean, I'll give it that. I mean, like I said, I've seen it on Raw.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say that they didn't outshine what they did on Raw. Maybe it's because I was expecting a little too much and I didn't get that, but it was still a good match. Your winner, like we said, Dolph Ziggler, ended up walking out of LA with the championship. To a shock of pretty much the entire IWC, because it looked like The Miz was going to retain the Intercontinental Championship, but look, Dolph Ziggler wins his second Intercontinental Championship, and now everybody can shut up about Dolph Ziggler being buried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude beat Randy Orton in a house show and now winning the Intercontinental title. Far from buried.
I don't think the IC title is that prestigious yet, though.
Yep.
It's
not there yet.
It looks better than it has been for the past 5 years.
Well, don't get me wrong, it looks better than the United States Championship, but at the same time, that's by default because the U.S. Championship isn't defended. It's not cared about. The lineage of the U.S. title is being shit on because Sheamus isn't defending the damn belt.
Sheamus is not even on the shows.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that man on a long vacation, man.
Yeah.
Except, well, no, he fought Randy Orton on Raw.
Yeah, he did.
And that was a match where everybody turned off the damn TV because we've got
exactly.
so many times in the past.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Nope.
Exactly.
Now look
What?
at Yeah.
I don't think it's there yet. I really don't think the IC title's there yet because I think what they need to do is they need to find that one guy to hold it that actually is like he's the cornerstone in the division, you know what I mean? Like you can't give the belt to Sheamus and then have him not defend it and say, "Oh yeah, we're paying attention to the belt." No, you got to give it to a champion or give it to a guy who's actually on TV. He's, you know, gets a pretty good reaction, like Dolph Ziggler is now.
Yeah,
I hated
I
the
think
fact that
Ziggler can
Miz.
be the guy. Yeah.
I hated the fact that the Miz walked out there and got seriously no reaction. That ticked me off to no end.
Yeah, and it was kind of sad that he was getting no reaction, and then he tried a final attempt by dissing their sports team. You know,
Yeah, right.
it was just
Oh, did
like
he?
cheap seat.
He always does that. I think he said something about like why the Packers weren't making the Super Bowl, and that same year they won the damn Super Bowl. It was in the promo we had with Eve like 4 years ago. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
He's like, "Oh
He was
yeah," and
talking to her in French.
the Packers aren't making the Super Bowl, and then that same year they won the fucking thing. Hell, Miz, say the Bears aren't going to win the title. There you go. But any last thoughts on the Miz and Dolph Ziggler the Intercontinental Championship match? Oh, I didn't rate it. 3.75. My expectations were set way too high. Any last thoughts?
The best Intercontinental title match of the year.
That might be by default again, but hey, you quiet over there, man. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I had to call that out because it's like we're all talkative and everything over here, and you ain't saying nothing.
I know. Hold up.
Oh, we do have Justin over here. He's also kind of part of the panel.
Talk about he ain't Scleet.
Yeah. So if he just pops out of nowhere, you guys know exactly who that is. So.
Yep, obviously.
We got a sleeping panelist. That's what you get when you come check out the PTE show.
And that's not because we're not excited. It's just that we're worn out from SummerSlam.
Pretty much.
We fucking did this video 2 hours ago like I wanted to.
Exactly. People with that mouth on, they sound like a freaking dubstep.
Talking about condoms.
Yeah,
it is
over here.
1:30 in the morning. I wanted to do this video right after SummerSlam went off the air. I'm talking with Nate for probably a good 15, 20 minutes before someone else actually comes in here.
And do dubstep.
And then we have K-Dog coming in. His mic is horrible. He comes in here, and his microphone was god-awful towards the end. He ended up leaving, and I don't know if he's coming back. He's still got the link. So if he wants to come back, he's going to come in here. So, I guess you can call K-Dog.
Oh, shit.
This is a kayfabe review right here. Hell yeah.
Pretty much.
You get the real shit here. You got a sleeping panelist, and you got a guy whose fucking microphone sounds like
what the
hell? What the hell?
Yeah,
come on,
that man was doing that shit. I had to, yeah. Come on, nigga. That was totally uncalled for.
I wanted you to start off with that, and I don't know what happened.
Come on now.
Come on, this is neat now. Come on now.
Come on, Perry. That was totally uncalled for.
Just, let's keep that excitement going on into the next match. It was the Divas Championship is on the line. AJ Lee defending against Paige. Another high-quality match here. What did you guys think?
Way better than their battleground match.
Yep.
It was a good match, back and forth. I predicted Paige to win, and she did in fact win. I was hoping that, because I heard that Ronda Rousey was going to be in attendance, So I was thinking like, hey, this would be perfect because WWE's been in talks with her, and Heyman was praising her, and Roman Reigns was tweeting with her, and I was thinking maybe there's gonna be a stare down at the end with Rosie and like one of the divas, but that didn't happen. But still, it was a good match. Probably give it 3 stars. Would go higher if the match was longer, but other than that, good match.
But yeah, when I first saw when she was trying to get her like a true set at the beginning of the match, when she bare her hand, I was like Booker T. I was like, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, so I was like that was uncalled for my damn self. So yeah, yeah.
Good for it.
My buddy was like, well, I'm hoping that they would just roll around, and if he sees this, and remember the part of the match where she would just like AJ was laying down there and Paige was like getting over her all sexy like, and yeah, and I was like, holy shit, what's going on? And even King was like, oh, you know. And he's like, oh, look at it, Cole. It's like two 12-year-olds, going at it. But then she started doing the headbutts, and I was like, yeah, now that's my Paige. That's my Paige.
Well, yeah, her on her 22nd birthday, Paige captures her second Divas Championship, and I gotta leave a comment on how beautiful that counter was from the Paige, the Black Widow, and then back to her new finisher, which is like a big DDT looking thing.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That was probably that was the best counter I've seen in probably Divas fucking history. That's not saying
legit.
Yeah.
That was some legit shit.
That might have been the best Divas Championship match I've seen all year, though.
I thought she was going to counter it to the Black Scorpion somehow, but it turned out to be, And I was hoping it would go longer, but still good finisher. It's always good to see somebody have more than one finisher. It adds drama to the next match,
We had a lot of sequence of moves, like I said about the counter at the end. I believe AJ jumped off the top rope onto Paige on the outside. Some Daredevil shit right there.
Yeah,
it really looked like they were trying to outdo Gail Kim and Taryn Terrell.
That ain't happening.
Not at all, no.
Nope.
Well, it
might if they add a gimmick, but...
Yeah. That's not going to happen if you don't have a gimmick to it.
Plus, they need to unlimit them, because it really looks like they're limiting the Divas.
I don't think they're limiting them. I mean, I thought they definitely limited them at Battleground, but I think that was because they didn't want them to outshine their performance at SummerSlam. So that's understandable. But I predicted AJ to win just because I wanted this feud to kind of either start building something behind it, because there's totally nothing behind it right now, other than the fact that they're frenemies, which obviously looks like those bounds will cross tonight without Paige was, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
But they could still continue that because
and grabbing her and shit.
It could continue because at the end she kissed her, like after the match. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was talking with Pat yesterday about. People are just going to wait until the goddamn pictures come out, and they're going to break out that Vaseline and that sock, and they're going to go to town. Especially now that they kissed and everything, apparently. Oh, shit, that's a GIF image. Oh, my God. Oh. People are going to save that shit to their phones and their iPads and tweet that shit out and all that shit.
Oh, man. You already know about the damn tweets.
My ducky's going whack.
Oh, shit now.
Oh, Paige, I'm coming for you.
Oh, you better not have said that.
Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. Yeah, I can see.
Nate can say it, Eddie, you can't. It's kind of racial.
Yeah.
Don't want to start a race debate on a SummerSlam. See, like I said, this is what you get when you come check out the PTE show on YouTube. But
Cut raw.
oh, by the way, you guys never
Uncircumcised.
Oh,
you guys never plugged your Twitter.
This ain't sex drive, man. I'm uncircumcised. Gotta have.
You guys never plugged your Twitters or YouTubes or anything.
Ah, fuck it.
I never gave you guys that opportunity. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna read the description
to my
anyway.
list. I added it to my list for appearance in the making. So yeah, I'm appearing on somebody else's channel. So yeah.
So I'm just not good enough.
I just said I added the joining my playlist. You know, live stream.
You can check his stuff out in the description box. Eddie, you want to plug anything? I know you plugged so much shit on here anyway, so.
Yeah.
And I did comment.
My shit is in the description box probably.
And I did comment first, so you don't even gotta worry about that. I said first, all caps too. Be sure.
I think the reason, like I said, I think the reason.
Yeah, you out of breath now. Goddamn. What the hell,
Dude?
What the hell?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Titus O'Neil.
Oh snap!
Shut them damn dogs up!
Oh, I know you don't be going to be like, oh hell no, oh hell yes.
I
had a little leprechaun and he went to SmackDown. Yeah, he was cool with Hornswoggle though.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty laid back. Like
I'd rate it like
Kane.
I'd rate it like a 3.5. And yeah, Paige won her second Divas Championship.
Second.
So we're gonna probably see a rematch at Night of Champions. So.
Which I expect out of Night of Champions.
I'm hoping that there would be a gimmick though in the Night of Champions match. Yeah, dubstep is back. I can dance to that shit.
Just like that dude that was lagging earlier. You could dance to that too.
Ladies and gentlemen, see, you gotta be here. You gotta be here and know what's going on to get anything.
Yeah, you gotta feel the experience. You gotta get the full Perry the Entertainer experience.
Fuck yeah.
Especially lately, 'cause, like, now I just don't give a fuck. I mean, we get the review out. I mean, you guys are loving it, which is awesome. And we can just be us. I mean, that's what we do. That's what Mark Henry says it best. That's what I do. That's what I do.
That's what I do. Big ain't always better.
Who put that shit in my sandwich?
You will not look at me cross, because you know that I will break your face wide open.
All right, so let's move on to the third match of the night. It was the flag match between Jack Swagger and Rusev, which had absolutely nothing to do with flags whatsoever. You win via pinfall.
I knew that it was going to be pinfall or submission.
You win either via pinfall or submission, and after the match, your flag is waved as the national anthem plays for your country in the background. That turned out to be none other than the Russian Federation and Rusev. Ended up making Jack Swagger kind of pass out there.
She couldn't even say shut up, right? She said shut up.
Shut up!
No, she goes like shut up.
And then you hear JBL like shut up.
Hell's dead.
That was funny.
Oh hell no!
And I really hate JBL's commentary. I'm probably the only guy who hates him.
No, I like JBL. He need to take JBL place for. I mean, not JBL, but damn, I'm feeling stupid. Michael Cole place.
Yeah. Yeah. King just stays silent, but it's all Cole and JBL. And I hate it whenever JBL just, jokes around.
They don't never get nobody names right for real sometimes.
But yeah.
Here go Justin.
They'll self-adjusting.
thought you were sleeping, man.
Yeah, he was snoring and shit.
Dude is dreaming right now. He thinks that the review is over. He's sleep reviewing.
Yeah, sleep reviewing.
Yeah, yo, Justin, what'd you think on Paige and AJ?
I was hoping you were gonna say "fuck you, bitch."
That would have been great.
Because he do be saying something in the middle of nowhere. He'll wait the last minute to cuss at you.
Oh God.
First match that I've seen in a minute, like in a long time. It was really good.
It was good. Yeah, you should have been out there, Big E.
Yeah, but I just, after I lost my Intercontinental Championship, I've just been doing stupid deeds like being a lumberjack, and just walking around doing nothing. I just been hung up, basically. If you will.
And I had to watch TV.
I heard you were a reverend. A couple months ago.
Yeah, I actually was. Built my own Baptist church, and
yeah, he did.
Oh, my brother, testify.
Oh, Brother Devon, don't go with Brother Devon.
I
remember Elijah Burke. I don't like you.
I
don't like what you are. I don't like what you stand for. One smile at a time.
Nate testify. I think that's it.
This is the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That's the only reason why I got my username
spelled
like that.
Desecrate our country.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I got my username something like that, because I used to like Brother Devon, but now I don't.
Oh yeah, same here, dude. Like, I even liked his Reverend gimmick. I don't understand why they didn't continue with that.
Yeah.
The dude had a clean win over Triple H on SmackDown.
We're talking about Jack Swagger and Rusev here.
Yeah, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. We over here having our comedy moment and shit. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
All right, what did you guys think about the match?
It was good.
It was good.
It just
wasn't like the best Swagger ever looked, and but the match, I thought that Swagger should have won either way, even by count out. You could have had him win, and kind of bring things back full circle, because that Battleground Rusev won by count out. And also it helps, you can have like Rusev outside and he's holding his leg and he can't get back into the ring. Maybe that would, they would have another match on Raw,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to end this. But yeah, I'd probably give it. I can smell that all the way over here.
Fuck you.
Damn. Yeah, I'd give the match maybe 2 3/4 stars.
Justin, what you think? What the fuck?
Yo, we are live right now.
That man gave a butt-cheek screech on the damn phone. He got to get,
Is that Ultimate Warrior?
No, he had
Back from the dead.
He had to get that
I'm
anus.
coming for you, Hulk Hogan.
He had to get that anus salute.
An anus what?
Anus salute. He had to get a little ass gas.
The match was.
That sounded wet.
Oh, shake it, motherfucker.
Oh, shucky ducky.
I need a wop.
Oh, come on now.
Come on, nigga. That was totally a for.
But the match, though, the match between Swagger and Rusev, I liked this one more than the Battleground one, I think.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
The only problem, well, there are two problems mainly. Number one, I didn't agree with the ending. I think Swagger should have went over here.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you... Especially...
like a regular flag match. Oh, it was stupid.
You just mad because you didn't get your shot at the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, it's alright.
But it's all good, though. You're going to get
You
it.
can go fight Dolph Ziggler for it, like right now.
And it used to work for Dolph Ziggler.
You work for Dolph Ziggler.
You was like a mentor, man.
Taught you how to bump.
He probably smashed AJ for that. Just friends my ass.
No, the main problem, well, this, like I said, I didn't agree with the ending. I think Swagger should have went over here, especially if you feel like you're gonna, you're serious on Swagger.
Yeah.
Coming out of the pay-per-view. But the second thing, though, was the ending when they did have Rusev win and they had, the Russian national anthem and all that shit play and everything.
Yeah.
While I liked it because it got heat on Rusev, which was what it was for, getting heated for his next feud where it looks like it's going to be with John Cena, but if it's not, it's not.
Nope.
Don't have that on the same, maybe not same day. Don't have it on the same platform as what happens later on in the night with Stephanie McMahon. Because I think that Steph just overshadowed that. And this is a big deal. Like, if this is something that if the national news and everything finds this out, WWE can get serious backlash for this.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
They almost got backlash like during Battleground when Lana was talking about the Indonesian airplanes, I think, or something like that. That went over the Ukraine.
The second one that got shot down. And that was just stupid. Like, I don't know why the hell they even tried to go and use that to get heat on Rusev. If you want to get heat on him, make him look dominant, A, and B, don't make him look like a goddamn joke.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that the heat is not on Rusev. I think it's on Lana.
Well, yeah, because she's the mouthpiece of the entire thing. Like I said, I mean, maybe Umaga isn't exactly a perfect example because I think a lot of heat was on him and more than Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Here's an example. Here's an example that I think I can tell you. The Great Khali and Daivari.
Yeah.
A lot of people use Daivari, not the Great Khali.
No, actually, it was on Great Khali more because of the stuff that he did, like beat the Undertaker clean and stuff like that.
Clean, like clean.
Yeah. Squeaky clean. Dude didn't even fall off his feet.
Clean.
Yeah.
Clean.
You talk about dominant wins, dude beat the Undertaker. Squash.
Yeah, I think
Khali. You talking about Khali?
the Great Khali used to be dominant back in the day, though. He used to squish your head and make your mouth bleed, like blood coming out your mouth.
That scared the shit out of me, especially like when the one where he was doing the promo with John Cena, he had a basketball and he popped it.
Yeah.
That scared me as a kid. I was like, I'm not gonna eat Fruit Loops around that motherfucker. Like, hell no.
When he did it to the watermelon.
That's how I felt too when he did it to Rey Mysterio.
Oh man,
that's the only reason why I bring it up when he squishes. That's the only reason why I bring up the bloody mouth and stuff when Batista saved his life, and then you got Teddy Long. Where the hell Teddy Long at anyway?
I know.
No idea. TNA.
For Eve and John Laurinaitis. That was funny.
Bobby Lashley on that joint.
But remember when Khali used to squish those basketballs and then Batista did the promo? It's like, a basketball doesn't fight back. A basketball wouldn't hit you in the face. A basketball.
I was about to fight the dude client, the Great Khali's old client, the one that translates what he say.
Oh, Ranjan?
Yeah, you remember Justin? You remember when I tried to call him and then he acted like he couldn't hear me, so I yelled in his ear. Yeah.
He trying to act like he's someone that's representing the Great Khali no more.
Ain't it? Cause you remember when the Great Khali betrayed him right over what's his name, right? What's the dude name? He's on 3MB. I forgot his name though.
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal. Yeah, you remember? Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, he turned on Mahal.
Yeah. And then Mark Henry ended his shit with the Hall of Pain.
Oh, yeah.
That was dumb.
Exactly.
But this match, I liked it,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't agree with it. Just say that.
Yeah.
If I had to rate it, I'd say probably about a good 3.25 star.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I think
Justin,
it did its purpose.
Justin, what you think? What?
What do you think on the match?
What I tell you about giving ads gas on here, man? Why would you give a little butt you screech on this review right
We
here?
are live right now. Stop stalking you.
Ain't it? Dang, what you mean, man? Them damn tacos. Yeah, this man love tacos, yo. And this man work out hardest too. But that man don't eat them chickens though. Even though he black, that man don't eat them chickens. Yeah, he hate chicken. He hate chicken. He even did a Q&A video talking about he hate chicken. He put on his life.
Damn. I love chicken.
We're gonna get a lot of
Who
people
hates
watching.
chicken?
Definitely. You already know I'm gonna tweet it out.
But yeah, I'll give the match a solid 3. It had a lot of to it, but
Apparently you gave it a butt cheek screech.
no, I give it a solid 3. 3.0. 3.0.
Okay.
3.00.
All right. Any last words on the Swagger Rusev match? What did you guys like the new stipulation?
No, I hate the new stipulation. It's stupid. Whoever made up that stipulation should burn in hell.
I think either way, Swagger should have won. You know, whether it's retrieve the flag or a regular match. Because either way, the fans are gonna pop for the national anthem. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I just don't like how a couple months ago everyone hated Jack Swagger, and sorry, now they on his side. Oh, because he's fighting the Russians and all that shit. I still don't like Jack. I don't care if he representing the United States. God, Jesus Christ, I don't care who he represents. I don't like him. And if I don't like him, that's who I'm going to stick to. Like, right? But I still like him. You know, I just hate how fake the audience can get sometimes. You know, it just pisses me off. But I don't want to get off topic.
You want to give it the donkey of the day? Please give it the ER. Bruh, if you want to let it out, just give it the biggest ER.
That's all I have.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like 2 months ago. Wasn't Swagger jobbing to Adam Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he was jobbing to Justin as well.
Oh yeah, to the big E over there.
Right.
That's me.
You still need 5, right?
And why does Big E gotta talk like a civil rights leader? Like he
Why
does
you
all
gotta talk like that?
You sound like a reverend.
like he be talking and the nation and the good.
Sound like a fucking certified preacher.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that New Nation?
I need your dollars for charity. It's not for another mansion.
You know about
or a
those
new
preachers. Those
car.
preachers be doing too damn much.
Vlog and get out one.
Struggle.
All right.
And then you'd play like some James Brown music. That's my song.
Smooth criminal.
Come on.
Come on, Lee.
All right.
All right, man. Let's talk about it.
The fourth match, I believe it was the fourth match of the night, was the lumberjack match.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said Jack Swagger. Holy shit, we're off topic. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. This was the match everybody wanted to see. People
That
were
was
shitting on the lumberjack. People were shitting on the lumberjack stipulation because they felt that it was robbing them of an actual singles match between the two. But we got that and more out of them, didn't we?
Definitely. Yep.
What did you guys think?
I just
I
thought
called it. I thought that the reason why they had the lumberjacks was because both guys are gonna fly around and they needed to protect both guys because Triple H I think has a lot in store for both guys and he doesn't want them to get hurt. So that's the reason why they had the lumberjacks. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a great match either way. And yeah, they had a great match, but then again, don't agree with the ending, but at the same time, if they're not going to have Rollins cash in, then yeah, have him win. But if he's going to cash in, then you should have had Ambrose win and then Rollins take him out. Because I think I heard that Ambrose is going to be he's going to start shooting his new movie, like I think next week. So yeah, but either way, I'd give this match maybe. It's not as good as the opener, but it was still really good. So 3 3/4 stars.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you got anything to say?
Yeah, I just gave it a 3. That's all I had to say.
You ain't gonna say anything on the match?
I give it a.
What? You lagging?
I thought he was thinking. I thought he was like, I'm gonna give it a.
You sound like you busting all cans on that. Stop.
What'd you think, Justin? What'd you think of the match?
Yeah, Big E, what you think? You was there.
What'd you think, Big E?
If it wasn't for the lumberjacks, I think it would have been better. But that drama into it, I just don't like how to put your hands on them. Like, it just kind of messed it up for me.
What would you rate it?
Yeah, what's your rate?
I give it a 3.7. A 3.7652.
3.7652.
Isn't that pi?
It's a pretty specific. That's 3.14.
I don't care, dude. I failed math.
Hey, it was close.
Yeah. You measure around that ass.
Yo, that's when you need Matt Striker in your life.
2 plus 2 equals you and me.
I don't know why you guys are rating it so low. I actually liked the match. I felt that the Lumberjacks are actually. I mean,
dude, are you gonna give it 5 stars?
You know, for Justin being Big E Langston, of course, is not interested in him.
I mean, I like the match, but I think if they didn't have the lumberjacks, it would have been better.
Yeah. Plus, either way, they went all around the arena, so they should have just made a false count anywhere.
I didn't like the Lumberjacks because I felt that they took a lot of focus off of what was going on inside the ring.
Yeah.
Like, you had Michael Cole on commentary talking about fucking Luke Harper and Eric Rowan on the outside. Like, why the fuck do they matter?
Exactly.
They're Lumberjacks. Their job is to throw Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose back into the ring if they get thrown out or if they try to leave.
Yeah.
Why are you acknowledging them as if they actually have a spot in the fucking match? I think they even said that on Raw, or no, was it SmackDown? That they were like, oh, Cesaro, he doesn't have a match at SummerSlam, but he's going to be one of the Lumberjacks in the Seth Rollins-Dean Ambrose match because he was fighting Dean Ambrose on Friday.
I think they just want to make the Lumberjacks seem legit, you know, like stronger than the security that is always Joey Matthews and Finlay and Jamie Noble. So
why does that matter? I was looking at that, and I gotta say, that is the most fucked up family I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Fuck yeah.
You got 2 painted up freaks over there.
Right.
You got a rapper, a motivational speaker, a lumberjack. Damian Sandow went out there as a lumberjack.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I thought he was Kenny from South Park.
Kenny from South Park.
I'm not fat. I'm not fat. You got all these irrelevant fucks out there.
Be fat bitch in the whole wide world.
You got these irrelevant fucks out there who I wouldn't be scared of. That was the least terrifying. That is the least threatening lumberjack I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And you had R-Truth like eyeballing Seth Rollins while he was getting in. Oh, don't look at me or I'm gonna job to you. You know.
And, yeah, they had Eric Rowan and Luke Harper and the Usos. They were standing on opposite sides of the ring. Like, you couldn't have just threw them together in a fucking tag team match and let the tag team titles be on the line.
Yeah.
Like, fucking really, but...
The fans were chanting Uso also during the match, and it was just annoying.
I loved the match. I liked them going, like, high-flying and everything. They were flying all over the fucking place, you know.
Yeah, they do that every match.
Who was that?
In the crowd,
Who was
which really, you know, like you said, didn't really leave a point for the Lumberjacks. Kane went out there and basically said, "Hey, fuckers, go do your jobs."
Yeah.
And then all the Lumberjacks went into the crowd and pulled Dean Ambrose and pulled him back into the ring while Seth Rollins got to fucking walk right over there. And then I think, like, he started trying to run away or something, and the faces grabbed him, and yeah.
Yeah, match.
I'm not threatened by Goldust and Cody Rhodes dressed in fucking gold.
No, it's not Cody Rhodes anymore. It's Stardust.
I've already mentioned on this channel, I'm never fucking mentioning him as that. It is Cody Rhodes. It will always be Cody Rhodes.
Just like Goldust, it will always be Dustin Rhodes, right? Because he was Dustin Rhodes before he was Goldust.
See, that's the gimmick that made him, though.
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes didn't make him.
I still see Cody Rhodes as Dashing Cody Rhodes.
Ain't it Dash?
Yeah.
I remember.
With the
I remember he had on lip gloss.
Oh yeah. When he should do the beauty.
Bring you one step closer to dashing.
Wasn't he teaching people how to pluck nose hairs or some shit?
Yeah.
He was teaching
talking about Q-tips and stuff like that.
And how to
Q-tips, how to put floss on and shit. Yeah. Gotta keep floss.
That was fun.
And he had like horrific pictures of dudes with like ear diseases and nose stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna put that Q-tip in my face. I need to floss more.
Floss more.
You had Dean Ambrose use Seth Rollins' finishing move, the curb stomp.
Yeah.
But,
Dean Ambrose, Dean Ambrose and Adam Rose and Curtis Axel all have the same move, the same finishing move.
And EC3 from TNA.
Yeah. It's just sucky, you know. I would have loved it if, Dean Ambrose used his knee lift. Like, remember his knee lift that he used to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have used that as his finisher.
But Seth Rollins ends up getting the victory. Mr. Money in the Bank gets the victory with a huge Money in the Bank briefcase shot to the back of Ambrose's head. Cover 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Seth Rollins. I think it was a smart decision.
Yeah.
To kind of make him continue looking strong. Plus, you get to continue the feud.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, hell, not the next one, but the one after that is Hell in a Cell. Maybe you get to see them two, duke it out in a Hell in a Cell instead of, fucking 5 irrelevant fucks coming around the ring. Hey! Hey!
I was ring too, so be careful.
What's that?
I was the ring too, so be careful. Oh, I hit the big.
Yeah, that's right. Biggie was there too.
Yeah, he was there.
You have 5 irrelevant.
That's why I was. Yeah, that's the only reason why I asked him what he think, because he was there, right?
You got 5 irrelevant fucks and Biggie Langston surrounding the ring. But if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 4.5. I mean, I love that match. I think it was the best one of the night.
4.0.
4.5. Wow.
4.25 at least.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was a good match.
It was, yeah,
I think it was the best one of the night.
Hmm.
Any last words on Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins? Do you guys think that this feud's going to continue?
I think it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think their last match against one another will be a TLC, where the briefcase is going to be on the line.
I think Dean Ambrose, after his feud with Rollins, which it could
Be on
last till
some other.
TLC.
Mhm.
What's that?
I say he be on some other stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for his movie, and then he'll return in 2 months, while Seth Rollins goes for the Intercontinental title against Dolph Ziggler.
Is that why you get high? Saying them stuff. They ain't even relevant.
Because I got high, because I got high, because I got high.
That's RVD's
I
life.
was supposed to watch SummerSlam, but then I got high.
That's
I was
RVD.
supposed to give a fuck, but then I got high.
That's
I
RVD's
was
life.
supposed to see Brock 2 and Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30,
But
but then I got high, then I got high, then I got high.
that dude reaction, that's when you know that dude was high. Eyeballing.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzag.
Oh man!
Jesus Christ. Where is this review going?
No idea, dude. No idea.
Alright, let's go to the next match, man.
Alright,
Yeah.
what the hell was this? Oh, fifth match, because they tried to use that segue of Luke Harper and Eric Rowan being at ringside. Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho up next.
Yeah.
This feud didn't really start getting hot until this past episode on Raw with the sit-down interview. But that's not up to me. What do you guys think? I'm opening that up to the panel.
Well,
Let's see.
I didn't care for the feud till, like you said, like the last Raw. But at the same time, it was like, dude, you two, hate each other. You've been beating each other up, like, in locker rooms. And I think, Bray put Jericho's head on, like, through the locker door. And it's just like, and you're going to sit down and talk like you're buddy-buddy. You guys should be killing each other. But the entrances here really made it feel like, this is the main feud. It really felt, big because of the, Bray Wyatt's entrance. I don't know why. When he's by himself, he just looks not as menacing. But here, when he was like, I'm here, like Los Angeles, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did that, it felt like, yeah, he is a big time player. And of course, he came out and everybody had the lanterns and the cell phones out. It felt like a big deal. And Jericho's entrance was awesome as well. With the new light up jacket, he brought back the countdown, which I always loved. Don't understand why they took it off.
Yeah, it was the best. I don't even. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the best, countdowns that you would ever see. Because yeah,
That's all right.
the match was way better than Battleground. Way better. I liked the ending, but I would have loved it if the match was, back and forth rather than all Jericho and at the end Bray Wyatt somehow gets the win.
Yeah.
I'd give this match maybe 3.25 stars. Maybe 3.5 if I'm feeling generous. But yeah, this match could have been better, but at the same time, I saw it as, if Bray wins, it doesn't matter. If Jericho wins, it doesn't matter either because he beat him before. So
Besides, he beat
who
up
comes
legends.
out a winner out of this? Yeah. It didn't feel important enough, but yeah, either way, good match. Way better than their Battleground match, that's for sure. And I hope that they don't fight each other again. I hope that that's it. Bray Wyatt goes off to do something else, and Jericho continues his tour.
Yeah.
You just
On to you. Perry, say something stupid.
Nate, you just gonna say nothing? Just yeah.
No, I was. I don't got nothing to say about this, man. It ain't really important for real. Talk about it.
Justin, you fall asleep. Oh, I'm sorry, Big E. I'm sorry, you.
Hey, don't ask.
Listen to Big.
He giving a butt cheek. He gonna give a butt cheek squeeze if you ask him. Hold on, I got a DM.
Wow, Biggie. I didn't know you were that soft.
He said, "Do the Jericho countdown again." For what?
No, I agree. I liked this match. It was better than their Battleground one, but at the same time, I think this is the one that falls into the same dilemma of the AJ Lee Page dilemma, where I don't think they wanted to outshine their performance at SummerSlam, because we all know Bray Wyatt can have a solid, very good match, as you saw with Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble. You know Chris Jericho can have good matches because he's had numerous of them in the past. And he's one of those wrestlers that, just like Daniel Bryan, can make a broomstick look like a legit contender for the WWE World Title.
You used to brag for
So he can make Bray Wyatt look like a legit threat, and I think that's exactly what this entire match was to do. It was this, since the Wyatt family was banned from ringside, it let Bray Wyatt shine on his own, which was good. It shows how aggressive and how vicious he can be. And all in all, I liked letting Bray Wyatt win. I liked the finish. I liked letting Bray Wyatt win. If you want to have a third match at Night of Champions, you have to let Bray go over again. That's no decision on that. You have to have Bray. You have to have Bray go over if you want to do a third match. Now, the ending isn't necessarily forcing you to, because he did cut a promo after saying Bray, Jericho has finally followed the buzzards and everything.
the end of where you know it is here.
So you can kind of end it from there if you want, and then that's when maybe you can head into a feud with someone like Dean Ambrose. That's what I've been alluding to over the last few weeks. Yep. Maybe a feud with Dean Ambrose going into WrestleMania. Is this the big rumor of the the Bray Wyatt face turn? What happens here? What happens from here to Bray Wyatt? But I liked the match. I definitely liked letting Bray Wyatt shine without the Wyatt family being at his side.
I just had a crazy thought. Like, imagine if Bray had a match with Sheamus at Night of Champions and took the U.S. title and was like, "I've got America in my hands."
Well, it would make more sense to have the IC title then, wouldn't it? Because then he's got the whole world in his hands, and the championship kind of looks like a Earth. Bad joke. I'm sorry. I know. But
It looks like Earth.
I've got Earth in my hands. I've got this whole fucking planet in my hands. But the match was good. Like I said, I liked letting Bray Wyatt get the victory here, especially giving it to him after Brady pretty much fucking him over at WrestleMania.
Definitely.
Making him look strong on a big show, and that's exactly what we got here. Bray Wyatt won, and I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to be generous there. I think it was pretty good. I hope that's not their best efforts.
I hope it's the end.
Is that the last thing we all want to... do you guys want to keep this? Do you guys want to see Jericho Wyatt 4?
No.
Nope.
If they're going to face each other, it should be like in a multi-man match. Like Elimination Chamber or Fatal 4-Way for the title or something like that. Not one-on-one.
So would you be okay with that Night of Champions have the Wyatt family versus like Jericho and the Usos?
No. Wyatt and the Usos faced each other way too many times.
Well, you could keep the tag team feud there going until the Ascension come up.
Bring the Ascension up right now. Fuck
That's
that.
not happening.
I don't want to see the Wyatts anymore with the Usos.
That's not going to happen. They're not going to bring it up right now. They're not going to bring any NXT talent up right now.
Shit. You never know. Maybe. It could.
There's no point to. You got too many damn people in the kitchen already.
But you don't have too many tag teams right now. You need tag
They
teams.
didn't, obviously, as of today, they didn't care about the tag team division anyway. There wasn't a tag team match to see on the damn card.
Because they don't have any fresh tag teams. That's why you need the Ascension to save the tag team
So
division.
why not give the Usos and the Wyatts another spotlight and give the Wyatts the belts?
Because they already had too many tag matches, so I think a lot of people would just gripe over it and be like, not again. They're trying to keep it fresh.
I ain't gonna lie, the Wyatt deserved the belt though.
And then you see the Wyatts win.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
You see the Wyatts win, it shocks everybody because everybody loves Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. But nobody cares about Eric Rowan. That's a problem.
Harper's starting to break out, and Rowan's just the guy behind him. I mean, he's the menacing guy with the sheet mask behind him.
That sounded dirty, the guy behind him.
Oh, hell.
Sounded like
no homo.
You're the one talking about jailbirds before the damn video.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, what were you talking about? Like sending.
It's like Rowan is like behind him. Oh yeah, Luke, and Luke is like, oh yeah.
Like, let's get straight. Oh yeah.
Take that, you filthy bear.
Oh my God.
I want you.
Oh God, if anybody's gotten this far into the review, hi, how are you doing?
Kudos, you're a trooper.
Congratulations.
You won nothing.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
You lost
Talking
an
about
hour of your
condoms
life,
and bears.
you're not going to get back.
Yeah, after you thought I had it in my mouth early.
All right, let's move on to the next match because we only have 3 more fucking matches to go. Let's get this shit over and done with. We had the third to last match of the night. Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. They had this contract signing. All this shit from
That's shocking. That match was shocking. That's all.
finally culminates in what I've been alluding to on my channel for a good 2 months now. A Nikki Bella heel turn did happen. Stephanie ended up winning the match.
You better
what
put
do you guys think?
On that shit. Bro. Go ahead. I'll go ahead.
The match was too predictable. I thought that, because I was thinking about a Nikki heel turn since WrestleMania. I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna turn heel, they're gonna turn Nikki heel, but I didn't think it would happen here. I was like, no, WWE's not that stupid. I hope that they're not stupid. I feel like that they're gonna be stupid. Especially when Nikki came out and Triple H pulled the ref, and Nikki was like standing on the side doing nothing.
It was kind of like the match when John Cena went against John Laurinaitis, and then everybody thought Big Show was supposed to go after John Laurinaitis, but instead he went after John Cena.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Big
like
Show is the worst when it comes to heel turns.
So you're my friend. I'm gonna knock out.
Remember when Undertaker had Vicky Guerrero, and then it looked like Big Show? It was just Big Show was holding Vicky until Taker was about to enter the ring, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna get it! Oh, you're gonna get it!" And then Undertaker came in, and then he punched him.
Hell yeah.
You knew that it was going to happen.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, this felt the same way. It was too predictable. You could see it a mile away. I was like, no, I hope this doesn't happen. And then, in fact, it happened.
I knew it was going to turn heel when Nikki couldn't do nothing the first time.
And, if you're going to end the feud, you could have ended here. And because you're not going to have a bigger stage for another Brie and Stephanie match. Maybe at WrestleMania where you're gonna do a mixed tag match, but that's like, I don't know, like 6 months or 8 months away. So what are you gonna do until then? You're gonna, fiddle around with Brie, saying, oh, she's gonna be fired tomorrow, or what does she do from now? So she needed that win, especially if she's gonna go after Nikki. If she's gonna go after Nikki. Afterwards, it's going to be like, oh, Nikki's going to win. Brie has nothing. She can't even beat a non-wrestler. But either way, the match was good. Definitely better than a lot of women's matches, which is weird because Stephanie's not a wrestler and Brie barely wrestles. But yeah, storyline-wise and everything, and the crowd and the spectacle and all that, I'd probably give it 3 stars. Yeah.
Okay.
But as a wrestling match, it sucked. It was 0. -5 stars. But as a spectacle and all that, Probably I'd give it 3 or 2 3/4.
Okay, Big Sleep Langston, what you think of the match? I mean, Big E. Hey, shut up.
Motherfucker is still sleeping.
Yeah, talking about something he ain't sleep.
And that's what you get for fucking making this video at 2:30, like I fucking wanted to it.
And
right
you
after SummerSlam.
you retweeting that you want some McDonald's 8 minutes ago, but you ain't saying nothing. Come on now. Come on now. Come on
right,
now.
so
That was totally uncalled for. We in a freaking live stream right now.
All right, Big Sleepy Langston. I get it. Oh, that was bad joke too. I'm sorry. I'm fucking horrible at 2:30 in the morning.
Call him Big Sleepy Langston.
Big Sleepy Langston.
Cause he ain't sleep.
Yeah, you got anything to say about the match?
A butt cheese screech.
What?
You want to fart?
God.
After eating that food from Hardee's.
All right, I guess it's my turn to talk about the match, right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I guess it is. I was pleasantly surprised. Not just by Stephanie's outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Because she looked like a
She
goddamn...
could play Catwoman, bro.
She looked like a goddamn, like, evil queen or something out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Triple H evil queen, though.
Yeah.
Doing pedigree
Triple
and
H
shit.
is hitting that.
No shit.
And apparently she's into
You
anal.
got like 2 kids.
Don't matter.
Come on now, that's totally uncalled for.
Yeah, that's totally uncalled for. That you're gonna be terminated if you keep talking like that. See,
What?
you talking about Triple H smashing Stephanie McMahon.
Well, she did talk about it on How It's
No shit, I was there
I was there.
when he was talking about
No
it.
shit. Get it?
No shit, I would.
Fuck
No,
you.
if it was no shit, then I wouldn't be there.
Yeah. Well, actually, if there is shit, I wouldn't be there.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Let's change the subject.
Okay. This is getting weird.
Y'all give me a person name.
I'm here trying to talk about the SummerSlam.
you
Trying to
start
be
the
classy
video.
up in this bitch.
I go, yo, what's good, you guys? Perry the Entertainer here. I start, introducing everybody. I go, what's up, Eddie? Condoms are good.
I was trying to add a bit of class to this, dude.
Comes out of nowhere and just say something and give out his opinion.
Oh, condoms are good now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Condoms are good now.
and then he started firing.
But no, back to what I was saying. I was pleasantly surprised, like I said, not just by the way she looked, because she looked just amazing, body shape and everything, but she could handle herself in the ring. Mm-hmm. There was no ring rust whatsoever on Stephanie.
What the fuck, man?
Now, at the same time, you could have done a little better disguising the goddamn spot calls. Mm-hmm. You could hear Stephanie pretty much shouting every goddamn spot at Brie.
Because we know it's most important.
And tonight basically proved how quote-unquote over Brie Bella really is. Mm-hmm. In all actuality, it's fucking Daniel Bryan's yes chance.
Right.
Doing the damn kicks. You know, hell, when Triple H sold a goddamn one of those Bella dropkick looking things.
Yeah. Baseball slide.
Yeah, and Triple H sold that shit, and he looked like he got shot, and she got out of the ring and she started yesing on top of him and everything. And it's like, damn, Triple H, you've gotten like spear, jackhammer, choke slam, tombstone, all this shit, and you get dropped.
And you got up from it.
And you're getting yesed on, quote unquote. That sounds so bad. I'm sorry.
I got a question, Big Sleepy Langston. Why are you tweeting and not saying anything about, SummerSlam?
Yeah, why are you tweeting?
Yeah, I had to quote his tweet and show you, but you probably gonna need to see that later because you focusing on, talking about this. So yeah.
The fuck? Hey, Empezado. What the fuck?
What you talking about?
My Twitter posted something in Spanish that I didn't write.
You put translation and shit.
Ha empezado un streaming.
I seen that shit.
Directo.
I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck? Ain't gonna understand.
My Twitter tweeted something in Spanish that I don't even know what the fuck it says. That's fucking lovely. Anyway.
Okay. Big Sleepy Langston, what you think? And
I like the match.
I say Big Sleepy.
Sleepy is sleeping.
He can't be sleeping if he's tweeting. Oh, that rhymes.
Stop tweeting and start sleeping.
That rhymes.
I'm not the rapper. Pat is.
Alright.
I mean, I was surprised with how good, wrestling-wise it was.
Mm-hmm.
The turn was predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Stephanie ended up winning. I guess this is Brie's, her kind of staircase to the top of the Divas division, I guess. Now she's got to go through her fucking sister. And the way she did it, too, she kind of hit Brie and then just kind of I don't know if it was because of her nose.
It's kind of like
because I've always made fun of Nikki for her big ass nose.
Pinocchio.
See, I swear to God, you look at that shit, and if she was supposed to be looking menacing, I did it for the authority and everything, she did a fucking.
I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people.
I did it for the people. I did it for Daniel Bryan. I did it
for John Cena.
Yeah,
I did it for
John Cena, right?
I did it for Claire Lynch.
Oh.
I did it for Big Sleepy Langston.
I did it for Big Sleepy.
Nigga, I ain't sleep.
But if I had to rate it, like I said, I didn't believe Nikki even turned. I mean, if she's with the authority,
I get it.
She did a fucking horrible job of showing it.
Yeah.
And maybe it is because she looked sad about it. She looked like, oh, I hit my sister and then I fucking ran away scared, sad and everything.
Mhm.
I don't know if, maybe Stephanie's got this storyline oh, I have her contract above her head or something and I could fire her and I made her do it. And that's where it looks like it's going to go, and I hope that's not where it goes.
Hope not.
Yeah.
But this feud has a chance of going personal, so I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I know that the match is probably not going to be the big payoff, but this feud has a chance of going really personal and bringing something to the Divas division we haven't seen in a long time. So I'm going to give the match a 3. But everybody's characters involved, Stephanie, and what the fuck is with everybody burping and shit in this goddamn video? Gas is past more than fucking words are today.
That's even worse. That was wedding earlier.
Is either burping or is farting in this damn video. I know it's 2:30 in the morning, guys, but come on.
But I understand why Justin farted, because he wants some McDonald's.
Man, this is not even a review. It feels like a bathroom of Taco Bell.
Seriously, I mean... No, match was 3. If I had to rate Stephanie's, part in the feud, she gets a 5. She was fucking amazing.
Yeah, she definitely outshined Brie here.
Brie is lucky to get a fucking star because she can't act to save her life.
Mhm.
But Nikki, if Brie can't act, then Nikki's even worse.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, I totally don't believe she's with the authority. Maybe that's what they're trying to portray on us. But if she's with the authority now, and she's this big badass heel now who's going to run away, kind of like how Seth Rollins did.
Nikki and badass don't go together, dude.
Badass Nikki Bella.
Yeah, it does not work at all. Fine ass, maybe.
No.
And I like the commentators kind of hyping it up as this big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you know what? I hate JBL for this. Like right after that, rather than stay silent because a big turn just happened and be shocked about it, he's like, wah, 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 call the ambulance. You know, it's just like,
Yeah, he always
shut the fuck
talking
up.
shit, man.
No, because he was trying to play up the heel commentator thing.
But
Yeah.
that's the problem
Oh,
is, though, dude, as a heel commentator, even if you're a heel, I mean, even like when King back in the day was the heel commentator, he would shut the fuck up whenever something huge happens. You know, let the situation breathe rather than be all over it. If JBL is going to be like this, he should be like, you know, he should have Kane's role as like the,
Don't forget
yeah.
Michael Cole was like that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. It's like, if you're gonna shit on
when he hit Daniel
JBL for
Bryan.
saying that, Michael Cole gets an even bigger pile of shit.
Just like when first NXT started, who he hated on? He hated on Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
And ever
Yeah,
since,
I'm not giving an excuse for these guys, but you know, it's like 2014, so you got to learn from each other's mistakes. You know, you shouldn't be repeating them.
And just like a few years back, as soon as he came to WWE and went SummerSlam, you know, a 6-pack match. Yeah, I believe when they went against the Nexus, Michael Cole was talking shit about him already.
But before we move on to the second to last match of the night, the co-main event between Orton and Roman, I want to ask you guys, do you guys see this Nikki Bella Brie Bella feud going like really personal? Do you think that this could like revamp the Divas division?
No, not gonna revamp the Divas division, but I see this going on for a while, and then they're gonna be during the mixed tag match that I alluded to earlier at WrestleMania, where it's gonna be like Daniel Bryan and Brie versus Stephanie and Triple H. I think that's when Nikki gets back with Brie. You know, she's like, "No, the sisters are back together," and she helps them out and stuff like that. You know. I don't think the heel run is gonna go for long.
So you don't think the heel turn is gonna last very long?
Yeah, because Nikki sucks as a heel, you know. I remember her as a heel back then when she'd be like loser, loser. You know, that's it. That's
both of them was a heel when they tried to go against Karma.
Yeah, and then they all bitched out against Karma. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Your mama's so fat.
I'll give it a chance. Because I don't know where the hell this is, where WWE's planning on taking this. Like I said, they can make this feud very personal. Maybe bring in their parents, bring in, something.
Justin, you got issues. You want Wendy's, now you want McDonald's.
When we start talking about Brock and Cena, you better be here.
Yeah.
I want everybody here for this.
I'm gonna be here. I'm just saying, like.
'Cause I want everybody's opinion. That includes you too, Nate. Mr. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, nah, that ain't me.
I ask you for your opinion. You're like, I'll rate it a 4. Like, what'd you think? I'll rate it a 4.
9.
4 out of 10. I'm gonna Bret Hart that shit. But no, I think that the feud can go very personal. I think it can.
Oh yeah. I gave Stephanie and Brie a chance, and that was good. That was actually one of the best storylines that WWE's been doing, like,
for
all
a long
year
time.
I gave Brie and Stephanie. I gave Brie and Stephanie a chance. Man, fuck you, no, I'm kidding.
I guess he don't want to talk about it.
Man, he Booker T'd that shit.
Oh, is he the one playing?
Are
you playing the John Cena? Are you playing the John Cena fan in this call?
And we want to answer, fat boy.
Oh. The storyline is very entertaining. Like, it's fun to watch, but I don't see them taking it that far.
Like making it personal or anything?
Nah. Well, I don't know.
Other than them just being sisters.
Tonight on Raw, Brie is going to confront Nikki. She's gonna smack her in the face, and they're gonna get into feuding.
Yeah, you already know it's going to be a smack to the face.
The authority's gonna get involved.
Well, ain't gonna be no bra and panties match.
I don't think
it was.
on the next pay-per-view. I think it's not gonna be Brie versus Stephanie. It's gonna be Brie versus Nikki.
Obviously.
I don't see it.
See, I don't see them dropping Brie to Nikki though. Like I think Brie gets the victory over Nikki, and then Nikki might just disappear.
Nikki Brie, Hell in a Cell.
Oh fuck.
No.
Never that.
I know, I'm just trolling, dude.
I gave Brie and Stephanie a chance, and then that Megan bitch ruined it.
That Megan bitch.
That Megan bitch. That's right.
But see, guys, I told you, it's just a one-time thing. They're not gonna, continue with the Megan thing.
Daniel Bryan, according to the storyline, had an affair.
Yeah, but it was.
They can't just ignore that.
Are you gonna really believe what Stephanie says, even if it is kayfabe wise?
Gullible ass.
They're gonna try it. I can guarantee they're gonna try something.
And I don't know if you guys heard this, but during an interview, Daniel Bryan actually said that the storyline is shit. Like that they brought in Megan Miller and stuff like that.
He hated it. He couldn't stand the fact that this is fucking ruining my image.
No, he said it was a quote-unquote flaw in the storyline.
Flaw? What do you mean flaw?
Yeah.
They portrayed Daniel Bryan to be this perfect husband.
Dude, nobody's perfect. Even Triple
H. No,
nobody's perfect. That's one thing you need to know.
No, but that's what they're portraying, though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, come on, look at it this way. The commentators didn't even allude to the fact that Daniel Bryan was a cheater. Nobody even talked about it except for Stephanie. JBL said that Daniel Bryan was a cheater.
Yeah, during that Raw thing.
When?
He was talking about how, I can't believe Daniel Bryan. He should be ashamed of himself and all that shit.
I wasn't paying any attention.
That's because JBL. That's him just playing up the heel role on commentary. So
yeah,
man, fuck JBL.
JBL's got some shit to say, man. Yeah, I should know that.
I think JBL would be a good manager or a good GM or something like that. But as a commentator, dude sucks.
See, I had a feeling they were gonna try and bring back. You guys watched that JBL and Cole stuff?
No.
That's how they brought about Bad News Barrett? Well, Heath Slater on that show portrays, I guess JBL's long-lost son or nephew or something. His name is, Clem Layfield.
Clem, yeah.
So, what I was thinking was that they were going to try and bring this, Clem in, kind of repackage Heath Slater as Clem.
Phlegm.
And then kind of make, JBL as... that Brian Christopher, Jerry King Lawler? That little relationship?
Dude, I can't get over Phlegm. Phlegm and his partner Spit and his other partner Mucus.
Phlegm, not Phlegm.
Spit.
Yeah. Diarrhea. Shit.
Y'all killing me over here.
Or his tag team partner Earl from Phlegm and Earl from Cow and Chicken. Remember that?
Oh, God. This is a nostalgic review.
Mama had a cow.
Oh, fuck up.
Oh, God. This is called nostalgic review here. Any more thoughts on Brie and Stephanie so we can move on to the co-main event?
Man, the way they were building this up, it really felt like it was going to close the show.
Sell out.
No, the only reason that was closing Raw was because Brock and Cena weren't there.
Let me drink my water. Y'all over here making me down.
All right. Let's move on to the co-main event. Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton.
I don't think it was a co-main event. I thought it was the intermission. But
they were in the Divas match spot.
Yeah.
But they just had the Divas match.
Yeah.
This is the closest Roman Reigns has been on, that big scale when it comes to being, the single superstar now.
Definitely his best singles match.
Maybe on pay-per-view.
Any match, even on Raw or SmackDown.
Because that match didn't start getting good until, like,
halfway through.
5-6 minutes left in the match.
There were some good spots, Randy Orton really carried himself, and I liked the part where Roman wouldn't let go. He would have a headlock on Orton, and then Orton, throws him off, and then he would grab him again, and then he would do like a back suplex, There were some really good parts of the match.
I like the Samoan drop from the top rope, and that was a hype moment, but nobody got hyped.
That's the dumb part. How you?
That was supposed to be a hype moment, and nobody got hyped.
Yeah, they were more hyped for Randy Orton when he did the superplex.
That suplex was crazy.
Yeah.
Nate, what did you think about the match and overall, the feud?
By Randy Orton coming in the middle of nowhere with that RKO, that was like unexpected at the time. And then when he tried to go for the RKO the first time, I thought he was going to spear him after that, but it turned out to be an RKO for real this time. So yeah, I'll give that like a 4.2.
You rate that higher than the goddamn Seth Rollins Dean Ambrose match?
Oh yeah, I totally agree, dude. Like, this was, in my opinion, match of the night. Like,
What?
Yeah, dude, the sequences and everything, it was so awesome. Even when Orton countered the spear into the power slam, dude, that was fucking awesome. And I was hoping for like a second rope DDT, because that would have gotten the crowd even hotter. But you got to see the crowd, dude. They were into Orton, and if you didn't know the backstory, you would have sworn that Orton was a babyface in this match. And I don't agree with the winner. I really was hoping that Orton would win, and when he did that RKO, I jumped out of my seat. I was like, dude, you got this, you got this. And it would have been awesome. And if they're going to do another match between Orton and Reigns, then that match would be that much more, because it would be like Reigns would be like, okay, I made a rookie mistake. It happens, but guess what? The next time we face off, I'm not gonna be doing that again. So when they have another match, Reigns has something to prove rather than, okay, I beat Orton, And plus, didn't the Shield beat Evolution two pay-per-views in a row, and we're dominating them on Raws? Singles matches, tag team matches, every single way. So Orton really needs that win, that big win, because he hasn't been winning much this year. So if Orton beats him, then it would make him look like that veteran who capitalizes on a rookie mistake. So then you can have Reigns go after him at Night of Champions, have another match, and then at Hell in a Cell, have Reigns win both those matches, and then, I can see Reigns on top of the cell celebrating with his hands raised. Because if, Reigns just beat Orton. Great match of the night. That's awesome. Where do you go from here?
Triple H.
When? When against Triple H? I mean, if they're going to do it at Night of Champions, Night of Champions is not a big pay-per-view,
Well, yeah, but do you really have to have Reigns and Triple H on a big pay-per-view?
Yeah, because it's a big win for Reigns. Or are you going to have Reigns lose to Triple H?
In a big event.
Yeah.
I say let Triple H beat Reigns, and then that would just make when Roman Reigns does beat Triple H, maybe it's Survivor Series or TLC or something, right before Roman Reigns starts getting pushed.
But that would hurt Reigns, I think. Because if it's Orton, then it's fine, because Orton is not a part-timer. he can get his heat back, anytime he wants. But as for Triple H, I mean, you're not expecting him to have another match until WrestleMania, you know. So
I
I
was
say like they should have continued the feud and let Orton win the first match. The next two matches have Reigns win, then have Reigns and Rollins feud for a while, and then Triple H would face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania if he's not going to be in the mixed tag match.
no, but see, Reigns is probably going to be getting the world title match.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
if he's gonna go for that, then you know, have them have like important feuds rather than, okay, I'm gonna just demolish everybody. Sympathy sometimes gains a lot of popularity, and the best example I can give you is Tommy Dreamer, Mikey Whipwreck, or even Danny O'Brien. When those guys lost, the fans were like on their feet and saying, "Oh man, this guy should have won." And even with Reigns, if he does a mistake and loses, then people would be like, "Oh man, he had it right there. If he didn't just do that, he would have won." And he had Randy Orton. If only he just didn't. If only he wasn't cocky, you know, then fans would just be behind Reigns that much more. But if you're gonna have him Goldberg everybody, then people are gonna be like, oh, this is Super Cena all over again, you know?
but don't you think that's what they're pretty much already doing?
Yeah, and I'm sick of it. And actually, I was rooting for Randy Orton leading towards this match because I was like, if they're gonna do Super Reigns, then what's the point of cheering him on? I mean, is he really feeding off my cheers? He's gonna win either way. He's like John Cena, It's not like Dolph Ziggler or Daniel Bryan or any one of those
No, not like
underdogs where
that.
it's like you're gonna cheer them on and they will have this amazing match.
See, what I think they're gonna do is WWE. They know they had to give Roman Reigns that big moment
Mm.
at SummerSlam tonight. They even mentioned it. This has got to be the biggest win in Roman Reigns' career.
Hmm.
You're winning the co-main event against an established star in Randy Orton, and you can go where you go from here. You go to a match with Triple H at Night of Champions. I didn't necessarily say he had to win that match
Hmm.
because he doesn't have to.
Nope.
Roman Reigns is at that part of where right now in his career where he can lose to Triple H and it's not going to do any big deal. Yeah, sure, you're going to have the internet wrestling community and everything and fucking in arms and everything because they're going to kill everybody because Triple H is going to, oh God, Triple H is going to bury another fucking talent, right?
Mhm.
No, in fact, what he's going to be doing is he's fucking grooming him so that when Reigns does beat Triple H, he looks like a legitimate star to win the Rumble and beat fucking Brock Lesnar for the belt.
I'm gonna give you a Vince McMahon analogy. Think of this as a movie, okay?
Yeah.
Bruce Lee from Enter the Dragon. He beats up everybody. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, everybody, beats everybody until he goes up to the Master, the guy with the iron claws. Imagine if he loses to that guy. Then the entire movie would have been nothing. But if he had bits and pieces where he would struggle, but then he would win and struggle, win, and then he would get to the Master and beat him, then that win would mean that much more. But if he lost, then everything would just be out the window. So if you have Reigns lose to the Authority, the higher up Triple H, the main guy, the boss, Shao Kahn. If you're gonna have him lose to that guy, then everything, the build up to that tower, would just be for nothing.
No, but
But
you've been building Roman Reigns up so much, and you've been building him at the Authority's expense, and the Authority's been looking like shit in the process.
that's why I'm saying you should have had Randy Orton win, because then it would make Triple H mean that much more. It would be like, oh,
It will
holy
mean a lot
shit.
to him.
Yeah, it would be like, holy shit. One of Triple H's pawns beat Roman Reigns. You gotta imagine how he would fare against the boss,
But then what would be the point in then starting up, okay, you have Randy Orton beat him. Then what happens when Reigns and Triple H come and then he beats Triple H? You're telling me he can beat the leader, but he can't beat one of his pawns?
Well,
I say
it would make Roman Reigns mean that much more, because Triple H is not losing a thing from this. It's like beating Vince McMahon, you know? And you remember, like, Stone Cold had to go through a lot of shit to get to Vince McMahon. He beat Undertaker, he beat Kane, he beat Mankind, he beat Rock. Then he got to Vince McMahon, and then he beat Vince McMahon.
Yeah, Vince
Does that
McMahon
mean that
had a
Vince McMahon is
restraining
not a threat anymore? You know?
No, because Mr. McMahon was always built very well. He was,
Every single match. I don't think he ever won a match. Even though that he's not a wrestler, he still was a threat. You know, that's the thing with Triple H now. He's in the Vince McMahon role. You don't see Triple H as a wrestler anymore. You see him as the boss, Eric Bischoff, Vince McMahon, Paul Heyman, those types of guys. And whenever he's in the ring, it's like, holy shit, he's gonna face the boss. You know, it's not gonna lose any credibility. If Triple H loses, it's gonna mean that much more for whoever beats him. And if Roman Reigns beats Triple H, it will mean that Roman Reigns is the top guy. But if he loses here and there towards the win, it wouldn't mean that much more. Kind of like with Daniel Bryan. I mean, do you see Daniel Bryan's moment in WrestleMania? If he beat everybody leading to WrestleMania.
Okay. Which he pretty much did.
Yeah.
He didn't beat everybody. He lost to Bray Wyatt. He lost to Randy Orton.
Bray Wyatt had to prove it to him that he can beat him.
Yeah. So that meant, like, you know, whenever Bryan lost, the fans were much more into him because, you know, he's the underdog, you know, which added to the drama of his win, and that's how you should book Roman Reigns, you know, because his moveset is not going to work for him. His mic skills aren't going to work for him. His look, he still looks like a Shield lackey. You know, he doesn't look like, oh, he's the best part that came out of the Shield. He still looks like number 3, you know, and that's how a lot of people see him as. So, yeah, that's my opinion.
What I would think, though, and this brings up, you know, what you were talking about with the Daniel Bryan situation.
All right.
To me, and this is probably to a lot of people, we all know the real reason Daniel Bryan was actually put in that damn WrestleMania main event. Because nobody wanted to see Randy Orton versus Batista for the belt. We all knew Batista was going to walk out champion, but nobody wanted to see it. WWE knew that.
Right.
So they said, hey, let's basically spit in Punk's face. Let's give him Punk's moment, and let's give him the belt. So that's what they did. And you wonder why it was left off the special the other day. Is that probably wasn't the big moment that WWE wants you to focus on when you think of WrestleMania 30. They want you to think of the streak.
Right. I think a lot of people were thinking about this streak. You know, it overshadowed Daniel Bryan's win.
And
I mean, it was a great moment. It's a memorable moment, but WrestleMania 30 was all about the streak, in my opinion.
When Triple H and Daniel Bryan was announced for WrestleMania, and it was just a regular match, before the whole winner gets put in the triple threat, you know, with Batista and Orton, you know, it could have went either way. You could have had both guys win, but once they put that stipulation in, winner gets a shot at the WWE title later on in the night, you knew Daniel Bryan was going to win, and that's what added to the predictability. Now,
you and I maybe knew that, but a lot of people in the IWC were like, holy shit, Triple H is going to win, Triple H is going to win. Everybody was on fire on that one.
Yeah.
But wouldn't predictability was what killed the streak. Let's put it that way.
Hold up.
It did. Predictability killed the streak this year. Wouldn't predictability kind of strike back if Reigns beats Orton tonight, right?
Right.
That's one big limb out of the Authority, body that you don't have to worry about anymore. You don't have to worry about Batista anymore because Batista quit.
Mm-hmm.
You have the brains of the operation left, Triple H.
Right.
All Reigns has to do is beat besides Seth Rollins. I'm sure they're probably not going to even acknowledge that Seth Rollins is part of the Authority yet. But
they acknowledged that. They did that promo with all the Authority.
Yeah. You have the brains of the Authority left. You have Triple H.
Right.
Reigns gets that one shot with Triple H, and Triple H actually wins. Everyone's predicting Reigns to beat the Authority. The Authority's dead. Triple H beats him. Have Reigns kind of backtrack, that way making his, coming victory against Triple H, whether that be at Survivor Series, TLC, Rumble, all sorts of stuff like that, making it much more meaningful. And that way you're not burying the Authority in the process, because the Authority has looked like garbage over the last few months.
Yeah.
It
could go, I do see it as going as the way you see it. Maybe at Night of Champions, Reigns is I've killed off the Viper of the Authority, now I'm gunning for the main guy. And that's Triple H. And it's at Night of Champions, Roman Reigns beats Triple H, and then Triple H, the next night on Raw is you think it's over? You think it's over? Well, how about you fight me in my type of game, and that's Hell in a Cell. And, Triple H and Reigns at Hell in a Cell, because it is Triple H's match, Well,
what they need to start building for is they need to start building main events for the next few months, because Brock Lesnar is not going to be showing up every week with the belt anymore, so you have to start building up a lot more stuff as the main event, because the WWE World title is not going to be seen every week now that Brock is the champion. And that's kind of what we got to dwell into next. Nate, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I thought you said you were going to be right back, so I want everybody to be here because it is main event time.
Yeah.
John Cena.
How do you rate the Roman Reigns and Randy Orton match?
Oh, yeah, I already gave it a rate.
I thought it was okay. Unfortunately, I was paying a lot more attention to Twitter than I was towards the match, and that's what
bleeping.
What's that?
I said you probably were paying attention because somebody was sleeping.
Oh yeah, big sleepy Langston over here.
He probably sleep for real this time. He ain't tweeting no more.
Probably, or he's probably at McDonald's or something. But unfortunately, like I said, I spent way too much time on Twitter tweeting about it, when in all actuality I couldn't watch it because I took my eyes off of it, and it didn't glue me to my TV set. And that's what I got to take away from this. Reigns winning was predictable, and it was fine, but it was okay, because if you build it the way that I did, and you stretch out the Reigns Authority storyline, you have enough time to build Roman Reigns as a star. That way he looks dominant against Brock Lesnar. So letting him get his big moment on the big show was good. I'm going to give that a 3.25 out of 5.
Wow.
Just for the fact of continuing the Roman Reigns build. Nate, you rated it, right? Or did you not rate it?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Yeah, he rated 4.25.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I was like, I don't know how the hell you guys were rating it so high.
Yeah.
All right, now it's main event time.
Yeah.
Now it's main event time. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. WWE World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. What can we say? Awe-inspiring.
The biggest squash match in WWE history.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Eddie said it the best. This match was a beatdown from the start. Brock Lesnar came right out of the gate.
Which was unexpected.
And how many German suplexes were counted at the end of the night? 16?
16, yeah. Sweet 16.
German suplexes.
Yeah,
This was easily the worst match on the card. This was horrible.
Worse than how they went against each other Extreme Rules.
But I'm gonna leave it to Eddie to explain why, because Eddie, I know you're gonna do it. So
go ahead.
Well,
or
as
Nate,
a wrestling match, it sucked. Absolutely was horrible. But as a spectacle, and as a scene of burial, damn, I never thought I'd live to see the day that John Cena gets buried. Because, folks, if you don't know what a burial is, watch this match. Because Cena got two moves. Two moves in this match. His attitude adjustment, which got Brock Lesnar sitting back up like The Undertaker and going, ha ha, surprise, motherfucker. And it was just, it was a great, I don't know, as a wrestling match it sucked, but as a, you know, a beatdown, a drive-by. This is what it felt like.
Pretty much it is a drive-by. John Cena getting his ass whooped like that.
Man, it didn't even get his ass whooped. He got his ass raped because the dude was behind him throughout the match, and he's like, dude, let go, let go. No, no, no. But Lesnar was like,
oh, the match, you already threw him an F5 in the beginning of the match, which was unexpected. I was like, oh, no.
Oh, yeah. And when he did that, and then Cena kicked out, and then he had a smile on his face, man, that was awesome. It was like, oh, I'm just getting started. And even like moments in the match where he was like, you know, get up, Cena, or he was like saying, ask him if he's gonna get up, I'm gonna kill him. And Paul Heyman's like, he's gonna kill him. You know, Heyman was golden. Lesnar was a beast here. Like, if you never thought that Lesnar was a beast, watch this match and tell me he's not that. He was like the absolute description of, you know, the beast. And if you're like looking through your dictionary, you got to see Lesnar in that, or like a little GIF of Lesnar beating up Cena.
Look up the definition of Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, man. And yeah, biggest beatdown in the world, and it just makes you think that if Lesnar is going to punk out WWE's top guy, who can stop him? Yeah, who can stop him? I mean, not even Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns beats Lesnar at next year's WrestleMania, I don't give a shit how you build Roman Reigns. Dude, you're not gonna beat Lesnar. Not, you know, it's like throwing believability out of the window. You know? Yeah. So, fuck, I don't know what else to say. I never rate Lesnar matches because they're always not a wrestling match. They're always different. The match he had with Undertaker, the match he had with Triple H, with Cena at Extreme Rules, I never rate them. They're just in a world of their own, you know? Mm-hmm. So I can't rate it. But either way, I was into it. So
yeah.
I was kind of hoping Cena would win, just so that I can see how people would react.
Because usually for somebody to get a beatdown like that, sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. You never know. So yeah.
But we never got the 5 moves of doom. So yeah, that's my opinion. What do you guys think?
Big Sleepy Langston need to get his opinion.
And Nate, you gonna say anything?
I gave out my opinion.
What was your opinion?
I did tell you, like, you know, I said it was unexpected for, you know, John Cena being obviously raped like that, you know. He gave him the F5 early during the match, you know. John Cena tried to find his way to get him down and stuff like that. He barely gave him moves as it is. Mm-hmm. And by him getting, you know, he doing the German suplex on him like about 16 times, which was, wow, fucked up. And, you know, I'm not really going to rate this either.
Alright, so y'all just going to leave it to me.
Minus 5 stars.
Video. I understand this is my channel, but why y'all got to give it to me?
But here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that there's going to be a rematch, maybe at WrestleMania, and Cena's going to get his win back.
I don't think it's going to be
either that or we don't know.
I think Cena right now is kind of at that spot where he is that established star that can put talent over at Mania. Now, of course, they're not going to do that like they did with Bray Wyatt. But I think WWE is starting to realize that they don't have to build John Cena as the champion every year at WrestleMania for them to sell WrestleMania, hence this year.
Rematch clause, though, dude. Rematch clause.
That's when Night of Champions comes in, because Brock is built. Brock is booked for Night of Champions. So we're probably going to see a rematch between Lesnar and Cena again. We're going to see Lesnar Cena 4, which is fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully, considering that it is some sort of hardcore stipulation, make it so John Cena has a goddamn shot. Because tonight he looked like Brock Lesnar's bitch. Brie and Stephanie were talking about
him
that.
being raped. Yeah.
Brie and Stephanie were talking about making each other
Cena
their
just
bitches.
dropped the soap.
Brock alone made John Cena his bitch.
For being raped like that.
Yeah.
And if Brock Lesnar at 50%, which was 2 years ago at Extreme Rules, that was Brock Lesnar at 50%, where he lost to Cena in a good 20-minute match. And this is 100% Brock Lesnar, where he fucking goes into like fucking Barry mode. He fucking flips a switch in his goddamn brain, and whoever's in front of him is gonna get trashed. 16 German freaking suplexes.
Fuck.
Eddie, you said it right. Horrible wrestling match because there wasn't any wrestling.
Not at all.
Yeah, it was nice to see the German suplex once.
The fans were chanting boring, actually, during the match.
The fans were chanting boring after the 8th fucking one.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was an F5 like 30 seconds in the match. So you knew probably Brock switched that he flipped that switch in his head to Barry mode, like probably during his entrance.
Yeah.
Cena knew he was in for the fight of his life.
Yeah.
And Cena did absolutely nothing.
Well, Cena was right on Raw when he said you're going to see a side of Cena that you've never seen before. Jobber.
Yeah, the goddamn bitch one. Holy shit. Because if
Damien Sandow looked better than him.
If it wasn't a goddamn German suplex, it was Brock Lesnar on the ground pounding him.
Yeah.
Just lefts and rights and lefts and rights. Like, this is an MMA fight.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Brock Lesnar walks out champion like you guys see in the thumbnail here. And that's that. Brock walked out. No cash in with Seth Rollins. Cena was being treated by doctors. And now everybody in the IWC can shut the fuck up about John Cena not losing cleanly anymore.
No, now they're hating on Lesnar being a part-timer and champion. They're like, oh, we're not going to see the title anymore.
This community is unbelievable with what they can hate on now. These are the same people that hated Brock Lesnar for ending the streak, but now they praise him because they want him to beat the shit out of Cena. Now they're hating him again because he's a part-timer.
They never liked Cena at first.
Dude, haters are always gonna hate. Dude, they could even hate God and be like, oh man, why is the sky blue? Why? You know?
It's not really a reason to hate God, though.
Haters gonna hate no matter what, dude. You know, and you know, even if WWE was like absolutely perfect, they'd be like, oh, why WWE so perfect? Oh man, that's so shit. You know?
But
why am I enjoying this? I hate this. You know?
But it was the way you had to go. You can't have Brock Lesnar end the streak at WrestleMania and then have him go into SummerSlam and lose a 15-minute match to John Cena, because then you just build them up like Extreme Rules again. You know, the reason
Cena, on your briefcase. You're not cashing it in against Lesnar.
You know, the reason I think Cena went over against Lesnar the first time in 2012 was because Cena needed that bounce back after losing to The Rock.
Rock, yeah.
So he needed something to kind of help him boost himself back up to the main event scene. Because after the way he lost to The Rock hurt him badly. And beating Brock...
I think that WWE wanted to humble Brock Lesnar because they didn't want him to think that, oh, you're just going to come in and beat everybody up. You know?
But see, Cena's that name. He can't really be buried. No matter. Cena could have lost this match in 30 seconds after that F5, and that it would have been a burial because Cena's just that big of a name.
For real.
But this is even bigger though, dude. Because an F5 out of nowhere, I understand that, but Lesnar gave him a chance to get up, and he continued to wail at him. You know?
And the reason I can't really consider this a burial,
Hmm.
the referee asked Cena numerous times if he wanted to quit.
Yeah.
And either Cena didn't respond or he said no.
He refused.
And he went to the final bell. Now, granted, I'm glad that the way Brock won was through the F5, the second F5, and it wasn't the Kimura lock.
Mm.
But if you plan on writing Cena off of TV so that he can go film a movie or something like they've been talking about on the rumors and everything, this was the perfect way to do it. Kind of have him get basically bitched out.
Break his arm.
But Cena's that big talent though that it's not bad to have him lose the way he did.
Mm.
Because yeah, there's just somebody bigger, there's somebody better than you, and I think Cena even mentioned that. I think he said that exact line or something like that in one of his promos over the last few weeks. He said he knows that there's always going to be someone better than him.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that out of Brock Lesnar tonight. A 12-minute beatdown. One-sided beatdown. There was probably Cena got 3 to 4% of the match on offense. And that was including the FU and the STFU.
Right.
That was it. Arguably, wrestling-wise, the worst SummerSlam, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself here. Worst SummerSlam main event ever when it comes to wrestling-wise.
Mm-hmm.
However, well, like you said, coming to as for a spectacle, that's where this SummerSlam marks up.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, it's billed as the first time Cena's lost in a long-ass time. But this is where Brock Lesnar, this guy beat Taker and Cena in the same year.
Cleanly. Destroyed them.
This guy's a problem. This guy's a problem.
Call the Marines.
And before, I think right after Cena won at Money in the Bank, when he won the belts at Money in the Bank, I made a prediction that this was going to happen. I had up to here right so far.
Mm-hmm.
But if the way that I wrote it goes the way that I wrote it, Brock beats Cena at Night of Champions again. Daniel Bryan comes back at Night of Champions. And then Daniel Bryan ends up beating Lesnar for the belt at like Survivor Series or something. Now, of course, that's not going to happen.
No.
Now, of
If
course,
Lesnar's gonna lose, he should retire right away.
Exactly.
Of course, that's not going to happen with Daniel Bryan because he's got another neck and he's got another neck surgery that's going to keep him out until like Mania or something like that.
Won't be a while.
But right now, you are setting the stage for Brock Reigns. You're setting the stage now. Reigns just came off of a big win against an established star in the Authority. He's got one left. He one down, one to go.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Brock is about to take over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And
Roman Reigns kind of has a streak at WrestleMania. He's 2-0 right now, so this could be like his 3-0.
I don't think they're going to keep the streak up, but if they want to, I mean, I guess they can.
Especially if he's going to be top guy.
I'll rate it because you guys aren't going to.
Mine is 5 stars.
Yeah, that man fell asleep, man.
Yo, wow. If I made you fall asleep, I'm sorry.
No, not you. I'm talking about Justin. That man that fell asleep, he might as well leave.
Oh, Big Sleazy?
Yeah, Big Sleepy.
Sleepy. Oh, Sleazy.
You said Sleazy.
I said Sleazy. Big Sleazy.
Hey, wait, who was that? I think it was a YouTube account that was Big Sleazy C or something like that.
I don't think that's happened, but
Like I know.
wrestling wise, like I said, probably one of the worst WrestleMania. Why do I keep saying that?
SummerSlam.
It's
SummerSlam.
3:30 in the morning.
All right.
It's 3:30 in the morning. Give me a break. Worst SummerSlam main event when it comes to wrestling.
WrestleMania, not SummerSlam. Just trolling.
Hey, now don't fuck with me now, Eddie. I know it's 3 o'clock, and you could probably talk me into doing anything right now. So.
Talking to you into anything. Don't tempt me.
Wrestling wise, I'm gonna rate this at 2.
A lot of folk are down low these days.
Wrestling wise, I'm gonna rate this at 2, and that's being generous. As a spectacle, as a something people are gonna remember it for, that's where it gets a 4.
You look like that's some sense.
People are gonna remember Brock beating Cena the way he did.
Yeah.
But that SummerSlam, what did you guys think? Pretty, like we said, pretty good show. If we had to rate it out of 10, what do you guys think?
That's pretty, 9.26.
What'd you say?
9.26.
9.26.
Nah, yeah.
All right. Eddie, what do you think?
Probably an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
All right. I'm about right in the middle of with you guys. I'm gonna go about 8.75 out of 10.
Wow.
I liked it. I
I
think
might go higher, like 8.25. That's just being generous, just like a little bit more. But other than that, yeah. The thing is, the matches were great, but I didn't agree with the outcomes, like most of the matches.
a lot of the outcomes were actually surprises, and that's why I liked it. But
It's like SummerSlam 2002 for me, because the outcomes I didn't agree with, but the matches were great, you know? So I can't gripe on it too much, but I just, some of the matches didn't make any sense or something like that, or something I just was griping on. So, yeah.
Hey, Justin, what you think of the match?
That was wet.
all right, Justin's gonna rate it a ZZZ out of 10. So
ZZ Top.
thank you guys for watching this long ass review. If you guys made it this far, make sure you leave a like.
If you made it to the, to the end of this video, then you're bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Of course, if you guys want to see more of these two, or more of us, you guys can do so by clicking that subscribe button down there. Thank you guys for 550 subscribers.
Thank you for 530 hours of review.
And if you guys want to talk to these guys, I'm gonna let them have the floor and kind of plug their stuff. So Eddie, go ahead.
In the description.
Or your name.
Well, what if I don't put it in the description?
Yeah, like give out your info.
What if I write your name there? What if I go Eddie and then a colon and then like fuck you?
I'm gonna job to you.
like what happens then?
I don't know, man.
Check the description.
I'm gonna just job.
If it goes check the description, someone goes down there and says, Eddie, go fuck yourself.
If you want to follow Justin, his name is Kids Walifa with like 3 underscores, I don't know. But me, my name is NateEnormus, all on the social media like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. What else? Uvu, if y'all got one. What else? Let's see what else I get on. Vine. I don't really get on Vine because all I do is read Vines. I don't even post Vines like that. But you can follow me any damn way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to look for me on all social media, you should already know what my name is. NateEnormus without the O.
All right, there you go. We have Eddie and NateEnormus. You guys can go check out their stuff down in the description box. And obviously, you are watching this video on my channel, so there's no need to plug my channel. If you have not followed me on Twitter, so we can live tweet during Raw, SmackDown, all sorts of wrestling events, you can do that by following me at the PTE Show. Almost 600 followers there. It's pretty damn cool. And yeah, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you to the nation for watching this video. And I believe that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching this SummerSlam 2014 review where the Beast dominates the champ. Till next time, this is Perry the Entertainer.
Condoms are cool.
Mr. fucking Condoms over here.
And Big Sleepy Langston.
Big Sleepy Langston.
And the one and only MVTE.
MVT? Shit, why don't I have a good name?
I just got plenty. That's
It made me look. You guys made me look like a jobber. It made me looking like John Cena out here.
Feeling real bad, huh?
All right, until next time, you guys. Seriously, peace. Thank you guys for watching.